he at? Is he in? Oh, here he is. He quit. Wait, what maps are in season 40?
I think they added like a log, Black Ops 1. I'm not sure what else.
Okay.
But they also made the classic Black Ops with permanent guns.
Oh, really? Take out the papers and the trash. Don't. Take out the papers and the trash. Don't. You don't get no spending cash. You don't mop that kitchen floor. You ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yakety yak, don't talk back. Ah! Don't you cuss at me, Jimmy Dean. Got that fool. Man, motherfuck you, man. Take out the papers and the trash.
Stop. The only thing hard enough to penetrate it is...
You don't get no spending cash. You don't mop that kitchen floor. You ain't gonna rock and roll no more. God damn it. You don't get no spending cash. Down. You don't walk the kitchen dog.
Get out of here, kid! Find a second one! I'm not going anywhere! Not yet!
What are you waiting for?
A closer target! You got one shot!
Oh, I remember launch. I remember it now. Okay. Wasn't one of my favorite maps, but I remember it. You don't mop that kitchen floor.
No! See that? That's the way to do it. That's old school. Yeah? No school like the old school. Just like old times. Just like old times.
Over the top, baby.
Too.
Yes, I remember. This is a Black Ops 1 map, ain't it?
Jesus will be there with a hanky and a pair of handcuffs. People of this country are indebted to you.
Does this mean you can come out hiding?
Let the politicians figure that out. I've been asked to assure you
This
that we'll
is
see
two.
everything else.
Man. Okay, hold on, boy.
You're wearing your hair back. It looks good.
That was so cool you from that car.
Not as cool as you running on water.
And then we could pick him up. That was sweet. We could snag that back up with our little kind of whiplash into the other guy. So fun. These those guys that tried to kill us. That's the best vacation ever. I love our family.
Security
Bob, listen to this. Replacement? I didn't want a replacement.
The baby's sleeping. You took away my future. I'm simply returning the favor. Don't worry, I'll be a good mentor, supportive, encouraging, everything you weren't. And in time, who knows? You might make a good sidekick.
Oh yeah, like they just with this.
That baby wild, man. Holy shit. He raging out on that pump.
Or was that his power?
Kid, I might hit Jack Jack.
You don't suck on the tip of this dick. You ain't gonna rock and roll no more. You fucking cocksucker.
This isn't the end of it! I will get your son eventually! I'll get your son!
Oh no. Maybe God is not. Really, that's him there.
Faggot.
Look at Mommy, honey. Don't go down. Mommy's got you. Everything's all right. That's my girl. So this really have to move again?
Losing Bravo.
That was totally wicked!
Losing B.
Fuck you.
We lost B.
What? Oh, what I said? Oh. Who's this fucking class act? Is that Terry Crews just of like
Character
fucking...
the second movie. Yeah, make him like a baby.
You're Violet, right?
That's me, Steve. I feel different.
Heads up. Hostile scout pulse.
Okay?
You're ready. Crazy. It's great. But with you, do you think maybe you...
If you don't wash off your pencil dick,
I'll buy the popcorn. Okay?
you're gonna make everyone sick.
So, Friday?
Yakety yak. Fucking mud flaps.
That's the smell.
Fuck. Damn, I'm getting my ass kicked. Shut up, bitch.
He's literally right. Oh yeah, no one's ever fake. Like fake guys, I didn't go to the I thought it was funny, like, why do they have to take past one road and like, change how they look to anyway? Like, it was like a little age, like, you're gonna identify that really?
come they never put season 4 in hardcore?
Oh my gosh, if I
I
was
saw
like
him in the
2020.
theater, I remember, because you saw him with that concerned head.
No, I don't want to play Face Off,
Or the
you
one
dick
I used
sucker.
Someone 10 years old?
Yeah. I don't know.
I want to play TDM
Yeah.
Finding Dory was like
and possibly this one.
That's crazy.
the sequel to that movie is 10 years old now. That's how long. That's how long ago that was. I think of another. And then Toy Story 4 was 2019.
Ugh. Man, stomach. Oh.
It's crazy to think about movies that are
You
10
don't
years
wash
old.
up your
What do you think
pants
about
alone.
10 years old? Which would be like Rogue One.
Dude, we haven't been watching the Spider Noir. Brother, we haven't been watching Spider Noir.
I know, they're
So Civil War's 10 years old. Batman Superman is 11 years old.
What is-
What? That's
Wait,
crazy.
which Superman?
Batman vs Superman is 11 years old.
That seems nuts. There's no way that's 11 years old.
over there to see that like it was yesterday.
And then what else came out that year? Didn't something else come out that 15?
No way home was 5 years
What?
ago.
That was literally last year, bro.
Risk is
That's great. Oh yeah, I guess Chibi wasn't born when it came out.
That's crazy.
Holy, holy, nanny, nanny.
That's crazy.
Batman is.
No way it was for 5 years.
Joker.
Happened quick. And we were like, oh, you're going to come. They wait 5 years.
Joker was 7 years ago. Yeah, I remember we were sitting on the kitchen table trying to like break down the trailer. I know, that's crazy. And I remember when I was at work at Regal and you sent me the first photo. Or I saw the first photo of him and Harley.
Yeah, that felt like it was literally like 3 months ago.
I know.
And that was like 12 years ago.
For which one?
Whenever we discovered Ben Affleck as,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, it's an abomination. I watched
That's
that.
crazy. No way home 5 years. I remember that summer we were like, oh, it comes out this winter, like that, when the trailer dropped. Or no, I remember when the trailer was.
But it's crazy now to think about Tom Holland has played consistently Spider-Man longer than all the others. Yeah, 10 years he's been Spider-Man. Consistently. Yeah, so he's been
Wait,
Spider-Man
how long
what?
was Toby Spider-Man
So,
for?
Civil War.
Oh yeah, Toby was only him for 6 years.
Yeah, 6, 7 years.
And then Andrew for 3.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Because, I mean, you can't really consider that until 2021 because there's a gigantic
Yeah.
gap. So,
Well, he got the same amount of movies.
I would consider, like, Hugh Jackman was consistently playing Wolverine for, like,
He's the only
20
person
years.
to do it.
20 years?
Well,
Yeah.
look, he was the only person to play it.
Yeah.
But there was, they were considering back in the 80s,
Yeah.
Bob Hoskins.
Yeah.
If you look at Bob Hoskins,
He'd be pretty good.
because he you know, Rover is actually short,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
so he would have been kind of perfect.
Dang.
But
It's like time has just been flying by.
Think about like the Walking Dead, the Negan episode, that was
11 years ago.
no,
but actually, Hugh Jackman is.
2017.
Oh, you're right, it was 2017.
9?
Yeah.
I think Hugh Jackman though is the definitive Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's no power.
Yeah, he can't replace.
What was the show that was active in 2016? Well, or did this something? Hold on.
If you don't wash your hands
10
alone,
years ago.
you ain't gonna be a bad
Office
boy.
style Dolly Zoo.
Yeah,
10
don't
years
talk
ago.
back.
He's like, hot dog. He like zoom in real quick. Oh no, because that was season
Wait,
second half of season 7. Never
No,
mind.
we got. We need to get an Iceman, but we kind of technically did in the X-Men 2000. Like,
Dude,
the kid.
there was some like footage of Doomsday that got leaked. It's like a whole like a minute-long sequence, and some of the X-Men designs I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't like the way Nightcrawler looks, and I don't like the way Mystique looks.
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy to think I'm
Nightcrawler's like
a couple
probably
years away from my high school 10-year reunion. Look, I just graduated. When it comes in, it'll be 10 years since graduating.
Wait, they are using the same guy.
Everybody's been trying to ask Madeline to do it because she was the class
For
president.
Nightcrawler.
If they do it, she has to be the one to get it together. Interesting. Yeah. Feels like, but that's the thing. It feels like we were just in high school, so it doesn't feel that old enough for a reunion. It's been that long.
You know this one.
You don't wash
I don't
that
think that was
kitchen
Corbin. It was,
knife.
it might have been her younger sister.
Damn.
Or it was my friend Corbin, because he spoke.
You ain't gonna end up picking a
I just
bag.
don't remember.
2016 was my junior year. And that was your 8th grade. Yeah, you're in 8th grade. That's crazy. Didn't you have like Miss Matthews and all that too?
Yeah.
Rip.
Oh, my.
What was another show 2016? I remember, I think we were still watching Bates Motel at that time. Yeah. So, American Horror Story, I think that was when Roanoke came out. Not just 10 years ago. That was crazy. That's 10 years ago. Now I've got a headache.
Oh, did you see the trailer for the second season?
I don't think I saw the first season of Cape Crusader.
The trailer looks good.
What's a video game that came out 2016 that's not 10 years old?
Ooh.
Was it Arkham Knight? Or is that
That's
one?
pretty cool.
That's 11 years old? That's nuts.
It looks better than the game.
GTA, when was the last one? 13 years old. Wow.
Grand Theft Auto 6. As good as the game probably
What about Battlefront? Was that 2017 or 2016?
18 was the first one, and then the second one was
9 years old.
Don't know Battlefront 3.
Was that second one's the one that had the Darth Maul in the trailer, right? You remember you said you saw in school when they dropped it? It was like,
Yeah, the second one, yeah, 100%.
yeah.
That's a good movie history line. Let's just.
I thought this was still Disney. I'm like, why is
Wait a
it
minute,
so
hold
wrong?
on. Yeah, why is that on Disney?
No, it was HBO.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Like, why is True Blood on Disney Plus?
Euphoria. Oh my god. Making all kinds of subscribers.
They had to do the Heimlich on his dog. He was choking.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because he had gave him like a snack and one of his dogs like swallowed it whole instead of chewing it. So he started choking on it. And he had to give him the Heimlich. Dog's Heimlich. And then he said it wasn't working, so we just had to reach in there and grab it out. Fucking thorough. So I'm like,
Happened today?
it was yesterday, I think.
Wow.
I'm like, goodness gracious. I'm like, why don't your dogs chew?
They're animals.
Like, can they just not swallow it whole?
Do that.
Do it, doggy. And then he said, oh, it just made me laugh though because he said the look on his dog's face when it happened, like his dog was like impending doom. Like he was like, oh my god, what did I just do?
I won't do it again.
I know on his dog's face, he was like, what is happening? He's a stupid dog. Yeah, for real. Why do they like that?
Why is God mounted on Superman and What a horrible picture.
That is crazy. I'm sorry, that clip they did. Why did they give him a judge that was like monkey? Like they made sure everyone in his path was better looking than him.
The judge, the
They said
prosecutor.
everyone in his had to be better looking than him. That was
He
so
straight up got mobbed.
his face too when he saw him. Why he looked so
Like he
scared?
knew, it's like, oh man, he knows what's gonna happen. They did that on purpose. They go, they got the most handsome dude.
They're like, okay, who's the best looking judge in the whole state? Bring him now.
Come here.
Bring him now.
That's hilarious.
That's so stupid. Who else mogged on there? Was there someone else that mogged on him too?
Oh yeah, who was?
Yeah, it wasn't just the judge, but it was someone else on something.
Did you see how he got like a nose job?
Yeah.
He was stupid.
Yes. Who is he? I don't know who he is. I just seen him
He's
from these
literally like an
jokes.
industry plant. I swear.
I've never heard of him until I've seen these memes.
He's just like an industry plant, 100%.
Well, what does he do?
Like he preaches something called looks maxing or whatever.
Okay, I've heard of that, but what
Like
is
the words like
it?
mewing,
Oh, God.
like self-care.
Why was he in jail?
I don't know. He was like, he was with some other dudes, and there was like this controversy. I don't remember exactly what happened.
Oh no, the other joke I saw was that he was gonna be put in the same prison as Luigi.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's Arkham at this point.
I know.
That's the same one that Diddy's there. Yeah. And the same one that the what's it called? Was it El Salvador? The one that Trump kidnapped in the middle of the night?
Is he in there too?
I think so. He
Wait,
threw-
in what?
He threw him in the same prison as Diddy. Yeah.
Who else is
Man, he gonna get diddled.
What's the name of the
Brother, he gonna end up getting diddled.
Diddled by the kid. Hey, that.
Wait, isn't what's his face? R. Kelly in there too?
Damn,
R.
Kelly too.
You got R. Kelly, P. Diddy.
What's his El Salvador?
That would be killer.
Why did he do that? Like that's hilarious.
That Luigi dude.
They're all petty criminals.
Gypsy Rose. Or Cash. She needs to be
The
back.
Harley
That's Hooli.
Really cool.
Or she's like, my precious Joker. Oh my gosh, no, that's like real life Harley Quinn. Like, that's what it would be in real life.
Super cringe.
You know, that's what it would be in real life. She wouldn't be attractive enough. I can't stand her. Oh my god.
Well, it's super entertaining, but cringe and
She's
annoying.
super entertaining.
Dang, Henry straight up mogging on this Superman.
Or at least stays Morgan. Amazing.
Ooh, but even Brandon Ruth is mogging on this.
Indeed.
He's it!
Everyone be mogging on that dude.
Poor David Corn Sweat.
At least it's better than the next one, I guess.
That's true.
But
I don't know what happened here. What a scumbag James Gunn. Like, imagine that, finding out you get the role.
I would think he was
Through
trolling.
not even personal, like a WhatsApp message.
I'd have been like, he's trolling.
And then you see how David Cornswet learned he was Superman?
Yeah.
He actually did get a call from James Gunn, but it was like from an unmarked number, and
Why
it
is he
was.
creeping?
That's what I'm saying, an unmarked number, and then David said he was like gonna like working out or something, or doing something.
He gets
But
in
he literally, like, he thought it was like some guy that was trolling. Like, and like he asked James to like prove it, like prove you're who you say you are, because I don't know, you could be lying, you might not be James Gunn or whatever. And like he had no way of saying, like proving it other than word of mouth. And then he's like, I'll come to the studio or whatever, and he was telling the truth, but I'm like, dude, you need a better system, like
unmarked numbers.
unmarked numbers, WhatsApp messages, like
Weird.
what happened to you contacting their agent and getting them on the phone with an
Right.
actual like
That's
studio
tough.
number? Like what is
Mary Masters when she said that Rob Macchio called her himself to tell her she got the role.
yeah. Or like a video chat thing.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like what is wrong with James Gunn?
He's a loser.
And,
What's
like,
that?
And what's stupid is like everybody sees that Supergirl sucks. But it can't be any much worse than Superman.
That's what I mean.
So why is it that they're easy to see that sucks? I mean, maybe it's because James Gunn didn't direct it, but it's still produced by him. He said the script was incredible. He said everything was great about it.
He sucks. His direction sucks.
Like he is truly a one-trick pony. He tried an ensemble film, sci-fi, with Guardians once, and it worked once.
Only one.
And then Now every movie is that. Even Superman, you turn Superman into sci-fi trash. They can run Superman.
I know.
Like, James Gunn really, honestly, this DCU is not gonna last. It's gonna die.
Oh yeah.
The only stuff that's gonna succeed is a Clayface, which is the only thing in the DCU. That's gonna be able to
Think so. Oh, probably.
that and well, no, that man, that's not part of that garbage.
Yeah, it's what's keeping it alive right now.
So, but yeah, anything James Gunn stuff is pure garbage. And I think in the future, we're gonna look back at this era, and people are gonna label this like the second Schumacher era of DC.
Oh,
Like the where it was just absolute jokes, terrible,
at least Schumacher was like
more creative. Oh, those movies undoubtedly better than Superman.
They are. I mean, I like the creative design. At least they've tried to do something like look back
They're
at
also
comic
beautiful looking films.
books. Right. I
They
like.
don't look like this video game trash.
No, they look like more comic books.
Actually, that's an insult to video games. The video game is better than Superman.
Toy Story 4 looked 20 times better than this one.
It did. It looks more real than a lot of CG in this
It
movie.
did look.
I've seen AI videos look better than this.
It's true.
Like, it's the cinematographer. The cinematographer is hot trash. It's the same one I did the cinematography for The Flash. They need to stop hiring that old fart, whoever
Is
he
he
is.
old?
He's an old man, but he sucks. Everything is like, oh, I'll shoot super wide angle steady cam. The whole movie. No variation. Everything's shot on one lens, one
I
camera.
just hate movies that look like that, and I can't.
It's so studio produced.
There's no way that he was watching
Like-
like the editing of this movie. Was like,
Meanwhile,
yeah,
Zack Snyder made a film with Man of Steel. Like, truly made cinema with that.
Exactly. How are you with the editing right now?
I'm still in the first scene.
What are you doing with
Because
it?
I'm trying to. The first scene is the only scene I don't have proper mock-up music for.
Mhm.
So that's the hardest part for me right now is editing because I like to edit to music.
Mhm.
I have no music to edit to. With,
Wait, why? I thought he did mock up for all of it.
No, he has a mock-up for the radio thing, but it's not long enough. It's just like basically the first 15, 20 seconds leading into the next scene when they arrive at the house.
Well, can't you just start from there right now? And
I can, but at the same time, it's going to throw me completely off. Like, I need it to flow from the
Right.
beginning. So, yeah, that's the hardest part, is
What do
trying
you-
to work out, like,
Uh-huh.
timing it with basically with my ears plugged.
Well, what do you like? Because how long is that sequence for?
And also, plus, like, the intro segment, like, I'm trying to decide, do I want an opening credit?
Yeah, I think it's better if it's the old-fashioned vibe.
Yeah, but like I'm also deciding how should I do that? Should I have like an old style title card?
Yeah.
But if that's the case, it has to be designed.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I'm like, I can't necessarily do that without probably commissioning somebody to do that for me. Or I can just have like what's it called, like events, and then title film, text, or white text, or black background.
I mean, you can't put the name with the flapper over like the car sequence. Like it
That's
can't be long.
That's what I was thinking. You know, like finding like a little moment I could add that's not going to be in the movie, that's extra footage that I could put that over. And I was trying to find that, but I couldn't find one that looked interesting enough. I was trying to look like some stuff like the slow motion where you're in the field, that was shot, but I can't really.
What about in the car sequence? Like it can't be like a longer drive of her just in the car and then going back into that. You know what I mean? Sure enough, like that. You know what I mean? Where, like,
Maybe cut or something like that.
yeah, that works.
Towards over her.
The credits are going while she's in the car and they're moving, and then it starts with the action once the credits are done in terms of what's going on, like what's happening. But what are you doing with the green screen? Like the back? Are you gonna edit that?
It's composite and replace the background.
So you're trying to get the ones you want first, then you're gonna do that.
Yeah. All I'm worried about right now is like getting a cut. The last thing I'm worried about is like the LUT, the color,
Right.
the green screen chroma key. That is the last stuff I'm worried about. Right now, I just need a cut that makes sense when you watch it.
Right.
That's the goal. And then once I have that, then I'll do it.
When she was laughing at that, it was so funny.
That is so stupid.
He was there like, watching it. Face off that. He thought that was funny. She was cute when you watch it to find it funny. What else was this? Did she do anything cute lately?
I think he was rubbing his balls on the floor, but
There you go.
But AI Elvis.
And then AI Elvis.
AI Elvis.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Not AI Elvis.
Where's my video game?
Remember when Jimmy took over on YouTube? I was like, what are these videos? It was nothing but Sprunky. That was me when I was 8 on the computer watching Miley Cyrus music videos. That's what my videos were. What about you? What would you watch when you got your computer time? What were you on? My favorite thing to do, I would go on like MileyCyrus.com, like her fan sites. I would go on, not even like her website, I'd go on her fan sites, and because they always had a bunch of videos and pictures, and I was just like scrolling through it. That's what I did. How about you?
I had like any site.
Yeah, like what did you, when you had your computer time, what would you do?
There was a website, and I just found it like a couple weeks ago.
Really?
It was like, remember how like cool math games had like
Yeah.
a kind of game? Well, it was one that had a hub of like 6 or 7 different like RPG role playing games that were like novels. And there was one specifically that was like vampires versus werewolves.
I remember that one!
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember, because I think you got me to play it a little
Yeah,
bit.
and then I clicked on it,
What
and
was
then
it called?
I found it on the Steam Deck the other, like a few
Seriously?
weeks
Oh
ago,
my
yeah.
God.
But I didn't have to make a new account, obviously. I don't remember
I
how long it is.
remember that.
But, and yeah, I remember you could pick your side, and then you would like read the text, and it would like tell you your objectives, and you would have to like, it was all luck based, so you would like try your luck at doing like a night run or a raid or whatever, and then it'll like basically roll with dice.
Hold on, I want to see if, do you remember the name of it?
Just look up. Bite Night.
Fight Night?
Bite Night. That's what it
Video
was.
game.
I remember the pictures. There's the Bite Night. I'm gonna probably start playing it again, but
Is that what it was called? Are you sure?
or Bite Night, something like that. Just look up Bite Night RPG or online RPG.
Oh yeah, this is Fight. Yeah, this.
Yeah, that one.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was my jam.
That's so funny.
That and then oh my god, no, there was a Star Wars: The Clone Wars MMO.
Really?
It didn't require a download. It literally was a website you go to, just like the Barbie girl and everything. It was a Star Wars: The Clone Wars online game. And I remember I played that a lot.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
This is my hub. Oh, I miss it so much. I can't wait till they bring it in. It's all gonna be free.
Dang.
Let me tell you, 9-year-old me. Oh my gosh, free Barbie World. Oh my gosh, the cell phone is like such. The notifications I remember clear as day.
That's
Oh, I
funny.
miss it so much.
Everything was like perfect
I
there.
miss it. Let's see Disney fairies back then. Yeah, that's the actual website you can look like. No, Disney Paris Hotel will be closing on September 19, 2013. That was the message I got.
Dang.
No. That's what the old Disney fairies like website used to look at. How many? What else? Oh, Miley World. I used to go on my own. Also didn't have a membership for that. But I loved the way the website was.
That's why there's another thing that we're working with, but no way.
Oh, I'm sure. I wanted a membership so bad.
Oh, there was one website I went on all the time that I could play like retro games, like AES, SNES games offline. I don't remember what it's called though.
You could follow some Miley Cyrus fan sites and stuff. Yeah, like I'd go to like these fan sites. Just watch videos and stuff. Everyone's fan site. Why is Miley never on Miley World? I don't understand.
You're crazy on that poster.
Oh yeah.
It better not be.
No.
Oh no, it's not. We messed up. That would be crazy. But look how pretty this
Bring on
movie
you,
looks.
too.
Look how gorgeous this movie looks, though.
It does.
And what other movie coming out looks like this?
Not Superman, I'll tell you
I gotta
that.
watch this trailer. I mean, this movie is gorgeous. Like, the people that hate this movie are retarded.
I agree. Free on YouTube would be crazy. Finally, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think these are all the free boards on YouTube.
Anything good? Let's go.
Return. Oh yeah, the original He-Man on it. Oh, Chaos Walking. I forgot that was a thing.
What is it?
The one with Daisy Ridley and Tom
Oh
Holland.
god.
I thought they got canceled.
They're like, oh, it actually released right on YouTube. YouTube only. Straight to YouTube video. That'd be crazy.
Eat that some shit. Chocolate.
Well, they put that on YouTube now? I feel like I was just wanting to watch that not too long ago. Every movie I wanted to watch and couldn't find is now free on YouTube. I'm mad.
Labyrinth. Honestly, I wouldn't mind rewatching that.
Tower of Booze. We should watch it tomorrow or something. Remind me of the baby.
Well, yeah, Robert Eggers is reneging it, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I can see Robert Pattinson doing it.
Frustrated with her half-brother, Sarah Summer Scott.
That's funny. Cheeky's my
When they
best
actually do, she was rescued.
What could she do?
What if they put on a space production of Black Hole? That has
Oh,
some
that'd be-
elaborate,
Oh, that'd be so fun, like a musical.
oh, crash.
I remember this episode.
No, that's not what I said.
That was so funny.
Sorry, those are hilarious.
Oh,
wait,
wait,
make
I
me
got my
laugh.
phone. Oh, that you sent me last one.
All of them are hilarious.
He's just upset that I told him he gets no bitches.
The voice is so legit.
I give a fuck about getting bitches. I give a fuck about getting that money. I'll bet my wife and kids that you get no bitches. Get the fuck out of my house.
Random fish.
Sugar is cold. Oh, I apologize, sir. Your voice ain't heated up. Go stick it up Squidward's ass.
Absolutely love that. That's exactly why he doesn't get bitches.
Can we please
No, the first one that I sent
Yeah.
you like a few days ago, I have
Listen
died.
up, everybody.
Was it this one?
No, that's the other one. That one is funny though.
Remember that one that some chick, black chick edited where she was like arguing with SpongeBob? That one had me cracking up.
Oh, it was fun.
This is the one I was telling you about. You watched it.
Yeah, I can watch it. Yeah, it's funny.
What happened, Lawson? She replaced us. No, she only replaced you. And she replaced all of us. Huh? Yes. Get the damn price. Stop talking about. Come on, bitch. And bring the clown ass on.
Literally the whole movie, yeah.
Amazing.
The whole scene.
It
SpongeBob one, let me see.
was another SpongeBob. I swear I sent it to you, but it was so fun. So fun.
You said I don't see it. I'm scrolling up here.
I swear I did. I know I did. There's no way I wouldn't have. I don't even remember what happened, and I just remember it was like the funniest thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on everything, man. No, I can't find it.
I swear
How
I
long?
sent it.
When did you send it?
It couldn't have been more than a week ago. I mean, like within the week. I swear I sent it to you. There's no way I wouldn't have.
Would you like to see it?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I sent it to Job by accident.
Look at this.
I think it was that one. Yeah, it was that one. Yeah, it was that one.
We're gonna photo with either.
That
That's
was
hilarious. I love reels. I just go through them all the time.
I spent way too much time watching. That's how they look too. Well, they wouldn't be balls if they were square.
That's true. Yeah,
They'd
they
be
were.
cubes.
Yeah, that's SpongeBob's scheme. But he has butt. He got a booty.
So we poo.
Ugh. I haven't seen all these random
I
scenery
know.
creations after we watched it.
They didn't know that we were watching
But who's recreating?
it. Obviously, nothing but Toy Story stuff.
I know.
Actually, I was having a conversation with my coworkers about Toy Story today.
Gross. Sneaking Gramps into the movie he's watching.
Oh, is it vertical?
No, you know the funniest video is when they filled in like the store DVDs with his grandma's
Yeah,
face, and
that
she
was
was like,
so
what? That was the funniest one. I love Disney.
Great.
Oh, I saw Alan Menken. He did like everything.
I'll give it time. Just want to make sure I'm good or bad. You know what I'm going to do today. Here's a place of the threat we can't control. One we can't even see.
They haven't even revealed it.
I know.
What do you think about Electra coming back? Yeah, let's have one.
I can't really stand her, but I guess.
Yeah, it's like the second time they're bringing her back.
They saw, please.
She died literally twice. Like, honestly, I'm excited for this movie. I think it looks good, but these trailers are full of bullshit. Like, this trailer in particular was really hot. But it's because they changed it last minute because a good one got leaked. So they had like a week to rework it. So now it's all chopped and way.
At least for good when they got leaked.
I know.
I never hate on this one people instead. He's right.
Literally, he is right.
They're trying to think he just washed it up.
Well, yes, but
Yeah, well, yes, but that's not the reason.
but he's
that
right and washed him.
Two things can be true at once.
Exactly.
That one's a busy one, dude. Like that one's thinking coworker getting ready for work.
Yeah, it's all like weird
Gross.
goofy sound.
It's that one, but I just passed on.
Yeah.
That's literally sounds like farts, but it sounds like poop squirt out your butt.
That's what my coworker smelled.
Picture this.
He even admitted he forgot to put deodorant on. How do you forget that?
Oh.
This is the first thing you gotta do to wake
Oh
up.
my gosh. Yeah, how do you forget? Bro, you forget to brush your teeth too, bro?
I'm like, literally, how do you forget?
You change your underwear, bro?
How do you forget that?
So gross. I'll never understand. I need to go to bed. My head hurts. I'm tired. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am. Big and strong too. None of that will love you the way I do.
Wait, what was that song that played at the end
Oh, he was a lonesome cowboy.
of That was so
I was just
good.
playing it. I was actually singing that earlier.
That was really good. With Chris Stapleton. Well, I can listen to this one another.
Yeah, the Ballad of the Lonely Cat. There's no way that was Elvis's song first, was it? Is that the same one? We're still good though. That's funny though that they got like the same song name though. Okay, let me get it.
It's really
That is
good.
really good.
It sounds so Toy Story
It
too.
does. Is it a
Is that
bang?
3 or 4?
Four. Sounds also kind of Walking Dead-ish. Maybe that's why I like it too. And then it's up like the GTA, some of the OK roads.
Like SpongeBob too.
Yeah.
He also kind of has a similar voice to Teddy Swims, but
He does.
country.
Yeah, he does.
That was
That
good.
was good. Oh yeah, but he sings one of Shane's favorite songs, the Tennessee Whiskey one.
Oh yeah.
Definitely heard of that.
Yeah, he's like one of the bigger names in the country.
Yeah.
At least modern.
Well, Taylor Swift did a song for Toy Story 5.
Was it trash?
Huh?
Was it trash?
I don't even remember it, so probably. I was alone. And then Randy Newman has the same one, but it's Randy Newman.
The same song?
Yeah, it's from Toy Story 4.
I wonder if he wrote it.
Probably.
It sounds a very...
Randy Newman did all the other Toy Story songs.
It sounds like something he would write. I think it's a Randy Newman song.
Probably. Was this in the movie though? I don't remember if they played it in the movie.
I don't remember playing it in the rolling credits.
If it was, it didn't catch my eye until I heard the other version of the end credits. This one sounds very like, well, very obviously Randy Newman, but I think I like the other one better.
I think so too. But they're both good. Yeah, the other version's really good.
It's the way he sings it, like the little like twang in his voice that he has. I like that.
Good, yeah. Great vocal.
Almost like Red Dead Redemption. Like that. That's way better.
Good voice.
iClock.
And he does get good too.
I know.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
good. That's so good.
It is. Oh, I love this. He makes me sleepy.
I'm a vibe.
Anytime I'm around Chibi, I get sleepy, especially when he was a little baby. He was like my melatonin. If I'd be around him, I'd get tired. That's licking. Look how little he can fit his whole body on my lap.
Oh, you leg.
That's not probably for real. Look now. Oh. Oh, cute. I love him. Remember that video? I think you have it on where you get in the sink bath and you're like, oh,
baby.
he's crying.
Look, YouTube has the extended version of No Way Home, but you have to rent it or buy it.
Honey, goodbye. No.
He's my baby. Oh, my baby.
You can't go in the bush.
the way he's walking. Oh my god, he's so adorable.
You're laughing.
Oh my god, I forgot about this video. Oh my baby. Oh, the way he's so... Oh yeah, this must be adorable. This might be the cutest video ever. Give me a please. Yeah, this might be the cutest video of him. Oh my baby. You said that one to me. What I do is oh my baby.
I'm sorry, so cute.
He's
Oh.
so adorable.
You didn't yell at me.
Yeah.
You didn't yell at me.
Oh.
Is it IQ? You're totally distracted.
Yeah, it's your house, boo.
Oh my god.
I swear this was just last year. Where he says, get me. Get me!
Oh.
He's saying so much,
Give
but
me a kiss.
give me a big he's saying touch her. This is
Oh my
cute.
beautiful baby.
Hi, Wellies.
Oh.
We got home, Chibi said. We love you.
I miss his long hair.
No.
Layla. Yeah.
My baby.
Hi, Poppy. Petey missed
There he goes,
you.
Papa! He
Oh,
goes, Papa!
oh my baby.
Cute. Yeah, that's so cute. Give me a picture.
We have plenty of fun now that Bobby's had
I do something with my hands.
Like I always say, never leave home without your welder's kit.
He does always say that, but I still offer
Oh. No.
We never like finish him.
No running.
No.
Who's that? He said like Dumpty Dumpty. He said, who's that? That's all that came out.
My baby.
Thanks for coming home with me this weekend.
Now that we're dating, it's important your parents know I'm a
Bye.
young man. Carry Connie's back to the door. Then
Just literally any more baby. What happened?
Hello, redneck
She
cohort.
was a long cowboy.
Going to visit.
Yeah.
Hi. Look at the David. Los que no fueron con los gloves, eh? Stand up, baby.
Hello.
New Bobby here.
Hi.
Hey, that's against golf etiquette.
I still love the videos that we were beard on there. Oh,
How did I have learned our communication skills? Could be a little better.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you.
Hair.
Happy birthday, dear
Wait, Curtis says.
Happy birthday to you.
Daddy.
He's looking overstimulated.
And Rocky.
Oh, my baby. He's so cute. Oh. so fat and cute. I love him.
Operation Pizza is a go. Ready, throw.
Goodness, his cheeks.
What? 3 new Toy Story 5 personal pizzas from Papa John's. Order 2 or more for $6.99 each.
How big they are.
Ingredients,
They are.
They're cute. That's all you see. Fatty pizza.
See Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 5 now playing only in
He
theaters.
was a long cowboy. If you do that to him now, he still laughs. He goes boo boo. Mwah.
Or the other men who aren't like you.
Alright, I better go down. Baby, he was my turkey booby. I just want to go to.
Man, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Work tomorrow? Disgusting. I quit. I'm really thinking like that thing you told me about like about quitting. About that Hendrix.
You should. No, do it before it goes off.
So which ones were they? It was like a craft supervisor.
Concessions manager. And then they had one that was like just the general event manager, I think.
Manager that was like full time. I don't know if I want to do that.
Why does Lily's have these out in the hallway?
Oh, they gotta go back in there. Yeah, I think she was clear.
What?
I think she was clean in there, but they gotta go back in there. What I'm buying on the TV, man. What I'm buying on.
Alright, good night.
Sorry.
I'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
for my concert that I have to do. I'm gonna get up, shower. You can help me put the roller. I'm wearing that white button-up and then the black dress pants is the one that goes. No, I know where the white shirt is, but I'm just saying like. Yeah, she just said it has to be black and it has to go all the way down. It's like something else. It's one of the black suit ones. Well, I can get them in the morning, so I don't have to go till late. It's like 7. And I guess Mom and David are going to come over here and I'll go with them. Well, I don't have to be before the show, probably at 5, 4 or 5, probably 4 or 5. I mean, I don't know. I was just on the phone with her earlier, and that's what we were talking about. Doing that, so that way.
She doesn't talk to me, not to you guys.
Oh, you could?
Good night, puppy.
Alright, I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. Okay, love you. I love you. Yay.
They were the pioneers of highly sophisticated financial deception tactic called cloaking. It meant that they used their neutral Swedish status to disguise the true ownership of Nazi companies and hidden assets. The Wallenberg's neutral summer of 1940, Hitler controlled almost all of mainland Europe. Only Great Britain stood in his way. And should the country fall, so will the Rothschilds family as a financial dynasty. The German Air Force launched a brutal, months-long bombing campaign to crush British resolve and clear the path for a full-scale ground invasion. Bombs rained down on London day and night. The family had their business located right in the heart of London. They knew that they were sitting on a massive target. If a single bomb hit their headquarters or harmed their leadership, the centuries-old financial empire would instantly collapse. The family did not just sit in their bomb shelters waiting for the war to end. They quietly established a shadow holding company called Rothschild's Continuation Limited. Think of this as a corporate emergency escape pod. Its sole purpose was to act as a legal duplicate of the main bank. If the London offices were wiped off the map, this backup entity was legally structured to instantly take over operations, safeguard the family's remaining global assets, and keep the business running from a secret location outside the city. The London Rothschilds also used their deep resources to back the British war effort in ways that went beyond just writing checks. The most notable example was Victor Rothschild. He was a brilliant scientist, but during the war, he worked as an officer for MI5, which is the British Domestic Counterintelligence Agency. His specific job was head of the counter-sabotage unit. He personally dismantled German booby traps and hidden explosives. He also orchestrated a highly classified espionage operation that successfully infiltrated and dismantled a ring of active Nazi agents operating right inside London. And soon the tide of war was about to turn in favor of Britain. You see, the Royal Air Force had won the Battle of Britain. A crucial aerial victory completely blocked Hitler's invasion plans and guaranteed Britain's survival. This kept the war alive, giving the Allies the time that they needed to mount a massive counteroffensive and eventually crush the Nazi regime. By 1945, the dust had settled on a ruined Europe. But what's miraculous is how almost all the Rothschild family members avoided danger. Despite being the #1 target of the Nazi propaganda for over a decade and suffering catastrophic financial losses and immense hardship, nearly every single family member survived the war. Their legendary wealth made them a huge target, but it also became their ultimate shield. The high-ranking Nazis found the Rothschilds' name too valuable for propaganda and raw extortion. The Nazi regime preferred to hold them alive as high-stakes hostages when they captured to bleed the family. On top of that, their fortunes and elite connections allowed many of them to escape the continent just in time after they saw what happened in Austria. The vast majority fled across oceans, rebuilding their lives in safe havens of London and New York. In the end, the family that Hitler vowed to erase from history had outlasted his third wife. But you cannot say it was a complete victory for the Rothschilds. The family returned to a completely transformed continent. Once their debt dictated the fate of nations, but now they had to practically beg governments of even small countries for their return of stolen assets and real estate. When Baron Louis returned to Austria, he found a government that was not interested in
That's what you get for gouging,
He spent
man.
years fighting a costly legal battle. And the state eventually handed him a pitifully small payment. Frustrated, Louis gave his grand palace and its lush gardens to the Austrian government on one condition. They had to use the proceeds to fund a pension for his former employees. In 1954, the state instead tore down the palace. The irony is that many of those who benefited from their stolen assets continued to grow richer post-war, avoiding any real consequences. I mentioned some of these people before, but remember Frederick Flick? He was convicted in the Nuremberg trials for using forced labor and funding the SS. But despite all this, he just walked out of prison in 1960, and he was still in control of his business. He bought one step ahead of Hitler. They suffered massive losses for sure, but they managed to outplay Hitler in the end. Thanks so much for watching, and leave a $sign emoji in the comments so I know that you made it till the end. And also check out this video, I think you'll really enjoy it. Thanks, I'll see you soon. In between takes is a lot of waiting around, so turns out that actually means it's
Who are some of the most powerful families in the world?
Wars are escalating, nations are in tension, and people everywhere are asking the same question: what is going on? turbocharger and a diesel engine. Maybe it's a, maybe they're working in a dog junkyard at 3 in the morning. I don't think so. Like I said, this is happening all over the world. We've seen videos of this happening like in the middle of the forest. In the middle of the forest, all down the country. But like I said, it's not just happening in Cincinnati. This has been happening for years all around the world. And they might sound like machinery. Some sound like a trumpet. So if you thought Cincinnati was strange, listen to this.
Guys, what is going on?
Strange sounds are being heard around the world. In Sweden, it sure sounds like a trumpet. In Michigan, another trumpet-like sound. In British Columbia, Canada, Dr. Glenn McPherson says he heard a strange humming sound in his home. First, he thought it was an appliance.
Ultimately, I cut the power to the entire house. And the sound got louder.
Then he discovered he was not alone.
This is in fact a worldwide phenomenon, and I'm calling it the worldwide hum.
Check out his HumMap data project. To date, some 17,000 civilians and scientists from around the world who call themselves hummers have reached out to him. They heard the same thing. McPherson thinks the mysterious hum could be caused by low-frequency sound waves that sound like this. He actually built this 3-foot by 6-foot steel box that blocks out low-frequency sound waves. For some reason, even inside it, he says he still hears the strange hum.
Going into the box made absolutely no difference whatsoever to my perception of the hum. If anything, maybe even it got louder.
Inside Edition producer Brianna Deutsch climbed inside the coffin-like box to test it out.
Why get me in that box?
No hum.
Pretty dark.
Now listen to these strange booms that sound almost from another planet. It could be a sonic boom from a fighter jet breaking sound barriers. Another possibility, a meteor. Security camera in Bridgewater, New Jersey, actually caught the flash and the sound of a meteor.
Huge explosion. They're not the same sounds. They're totally different sounds. I mean, they're talking about, in my opinion, two separate things right here.
Loud enough and strong enough to knock the pictures all over the place and shatter the glass all over the place.
That may help explain some of the boom,
Well, they're meteors.
but others remain a weird mystery.
That's a lot different. First thing, I want you to let me know if you actually seen, or have you heard these sounds before? It's happening around the world, and we're reaching around the world, so let me know in the comment section if you've heard these sounds before. I really do want to know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this is Gabriel's trumpet from the Bible. I don't know that. Nobody knows that. But I want you to hear what Scripture says, because it's worth paying attention to. So the first verse I want to share with you on your screen is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 52, where it says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet, meaning there's going to be trumpets before that, for the trumpet will sound and the dead will raise imperishable, and we shall be changed. And before we talk about the trumpet, let's just acknowledge that we're going to be raised from the dead. Those that are in Christ, you are going to be raised from the dead. So this physical body is going to die. It's going to be buried into the ground. But if that trumpet sound, that last trumpet, we are going to be raised from the dead. And I love that word right here, imperishable, immortal, incorruptible, completely, like I said, just you'll live forever. It's a new body the Bible talks about. There's a glorious body that awaits all of us that are in Christ. This is the hope that we have. Okay? We shall be changed. So when you come to Christ, you're born again. You're spiritually, you become alive. And you have new thoughts, a new heart. You can see the world differently because you're born again spiritually. But there's going to be a time where your entire being will be swallowed up and you will become new.
Yeah.
Man, it's awesome. First,
Okay.
Thessalonians says here, chapter 4, verse 16, for the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a cry of command, with the voice of an archangel, with the sound of a trumpet of God. The dead in Christ will rise
What?
first. going to say the same.
Yeah, I'll prove it.
I'll leave it there till tomorrow.
Today, essentially what 1 Corinthians chapter 15 is saying.
Tomorrow.
A shout, a voice, a trumpet from
Yeah.
heaven. Remember, Jesus is coming back. He's coming back. And I don't know what these sounds are that we're going to hear, but I know that this is what the word says it's going to happen. And here's what I also know. These sounds are not happening just in the vacuum. Right now, the Middle East is on fire. Iran, Israel, U.S. military personnel are being wounded and killed. We're in a war. And Jesus tells us in Matthew chapter 24, verse 6, and you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See, they are not alarmed, for this must take place, but the end is not yet here. He didn't say it wouldn't happen. He said, don't be alarmed. Why? Because he knew. He told us that this type of thing was going to happen in the last days. He also said in Luke chapter 21, verse 25, there will be signs in sun and moon and stars as on the earth, distress of nations and perplexity because of the roarings of the seas and the waves. Perplexity. That word means no way out, no explanation, confusion at the highest level. Here we have 17,000 people, no explanation. Sounds coming from somewhere, but no one knows from where. What's going on? You got nations at war. Leaders are confused. You can't trust anything that you literally watch these days on the news because you have sides battling each other and making things up and accusing and lying. There's just deception everywhere.
Wait, say that again?
The bottle of something you got for the can, the yellow,
Yeah.
the almond or whatever milk,
Yeah.
the honey. I still no in my hands. I don't feel it too.
Oh. Yeah.
Let's not buy that no more.
Okay.
You got these trumpet-like sounds that get echoing in the sky. I don't know what's coming next, but I think we can all agree on this. Whether or not these are the last days, this moment is a reminder that our life itself, is fragile. Time is short, my friends, and eternity is real. I was just talking about this with a friend of mine, about the fact that there's people all over the world that have these experiences when they die. It's converted people that were atheists, at least believing in some sort of supernatural existence in your soul, your consciousness lives on apart from your body. It's because eternity is real. It's real. When we die, we do not stay. It's not black. There is an existence that exists outside of this body. Time is short. Eternity is real. The question isn't what is these sounds. The real question is if the trumpet did sound today and Jesus was coming, would you be ready? If you want to have eternal life, if you want to see these burdens off your life lifted that you can't carry, none of us were meant to carry these burdens. Lay them down at the feet of Christ. Just surrender to Him. Say, Lord, I need you. I acknowledge that I'm a sinner. I acknowledge that I've rebelled against you. I make a decision to follow you. Forgive me of all my sins. Make me new. And He will. That is how you get eternal life. That is this video is for you. Receive Jesus. Because He's coming back. He's coming back for His. He's going to transform us. It's going to be amazing. Give your life to Him, not tomorrow, but today. Today, right now. And if you're a believer, you already know Him. Stay ready. Stay in the Word. Stay alert. Stay close to the heart of Jesus. Hallelujah. I'm so thankful for you all. A lot of cool stuff's been happening around here with United to Revive. You ought to check it out, unitedtorevive.org. Go to our events section. You'll see that revival is about to break out in this heartland. And I'm not just saying that. We're seeing churches and communities all around this area coming together to proclaim the gospel outside the four walls of the church. No man is lifted high above another man. This isn't about men. It's about Jesus. And also, we are beginning to go live on this channel again. If you haven't yet, check out Ephesians, the live stream that we did a couple days ago. It's powerful. It is amazing. I read the whole book of Ephesians in less than 2 hours and talked about it in less than 2 hours. And many people have been blessed by it.
Go to truthbetold.tv and check out a free giveaway for the book of Ephesians that you can journal and ask questions that helps guide you in your relationship with the Lord. We need each other. The days are short. He's calling you to be more like Christ and less like the world. Make Jesus known. He's the greatest. And hit the like button. Let's get this out there to more people. Subscribe to Truth Be Told here on whatever platform you're watching. Hopefully you're watching with me on YouTube, but if not, like it on Facebook and share it, my friends. Let's get the word out there. Let's lift Jesus up, and He will draw all men to Him. We'll see you next time. Truth Be Told.
Welcome to Storm Reach. Took all my money. You took everything I have. You robbed. You killed. You
What do you think the quality of life would be for black people if white people never interfered with them? They'd be better off.
Yeah, you know, we would build a pyramid.
How's it going? What did you want to debate about?
I seen videos of y'all talking about, you know, how white people are better than blacks and all this stuff. And when it comes down to it, basically y'all got everything off leeching off us. Y'all leeching off our land, leeching off our labor, leeching off everybody. Really, everything y'all got from leeching off other people. Leached off Native American land, leached off, y'all trying to leech off Venezuela oil, all that stuff. So it's like, I think y'all don't have like a clear reality of what's really going on, what's happening, and what happened in the past.
What was her name? Really quick, I just want to make sure. I'm Jackson.
My name's Dr. 16 on IG. I was on Twitch. I was on Facebook today.
So basically, my understanding is the point that you're making is that white people are burdensome and they leech off of other racial groups of people.
Yeah, basically y'all leached off everybody. The pigment was great.
What was America called before the white colonials came here?
What was it called? It was called whatever the Native American language, whatever they called it in their language.
Well, here's the thing. The Native Americans, there were about 600 different tribes on the land, and all of them had different names, different tribes. They had different sub-religions. They were all distinct people. So there wasn't really one country. It was like 600, if you can call it a country, which they didn't actually believe in borders or land ownership. So there wasn't even the concept of nationhood within the nation.
Yeah, they were the first people.
Well, they weren't exactly free. I mean, they were constrained by their biological limitations and their socio-cultural surroundings. Well, I mean, sure, like all sorts of people have different hierarchies of order and power structures, but they do manifest really. But when you say we leech off of black people, like be specific, like what exactly did we leech off of black people?
Like it leached off our natural resources, meaning our gold, our diamonds, countless stuff that we had over there. It leached off our knowledge, because I'm taking back to the beginning. It leached off our knowledge. We created religion, civilization, all that stuff. The first civilization on this earth was on the Nile River, the bottom of the Nile River. They traveled up onto Saudi Arabia, whatever. And then they was the first one to write it down. That's why they get credit for being the first civilization. But the first actual civilization was along the Nile River, at the bottom of the Nile River. Those are the same people that traveled up, went up to Saudi Arabia and all that stuff.
Okay.
So when I say leech, I'm meaning that y'all basically got
the same page. So is Nigeria or Nigerian people distinct from Ethiopian people? Are they different or are they exactly the same?
Back then it wasn't. Now they are because now the Ethiopian people have Arab blood, they don't European blood, and that's why they lighter and have straight hair and all that. But back before, like I'm trying to tell y'all, back before the invasion of the Arabs and the Europeans, Arabs invaded first at 600 BC. Before 600 BC, that means 598 BC, all the way back to the beginning of time. Everybody in Africa was black, dark skinned black. Some was brown, like we have different shades of black people. Like some people, right? They look like Chinese people. They look like Chinese people.
I have a question for you. We can be fair. We'll go back and forth. We'll be cordial here. But basically, what you're saying is that white people's ability to thrive is dependent upon the exploitation of black people or other people. So it would be okay. So that's your opinion. But what would be an example, a modern example of a nation of black people who are succeeding or thriving without white or European intervention?
Botswana.
Where's that?
Botswana.
Okay, how are they thriving?
But you asked me what they have they paid off all day long. But let me tell you, bro, Africa, you know what's happening with France? You know what's happening with France? They kicked not Botswana, but I think South Africa, one of the countries out. They kicked France out of. This is why I say y'all leech off Africa. They kicked France out of Africa, so France can't leech off Africa no more. Guess what's happening with France right now? They're going broke. All the European countries are going broke right now because y'all can't leech off Africa no more. Africa
Countries are struggling because they're experiencing a wave of immigration and non-white people who are committing sexual assault against Native Americans.
You know why?
Where are the white, or excuse me, where are the black people that are thriving outside of European?
Okay, Botswana, yeah, you do your research, look up Botswana.
Compared to China, compared to America, this is not a superpower in the world, in the geopolitical stage.
This is what I'm telling you. You cannot compare Africa to the world because nobody has been leached off like Africa has. It's easy to say, that's what I'm saying real quick. It's easy to say, they're not doing nothing now. I guess not. You've been robbing them for 400 years. How could you expect somebody to be up just like you when you're the one been leeching off them, robbing them for 400 years? That's like me robbing you every day when you come off your job and then coming back a week later saying, why are you still on the bottom? Why are you still struggling? Well, you took all my money. You took everything I had. You robbed. You killed me. You raped me. You did all these things to me. And then you turn around and ask me why are we in a position again? Because the reason why is because you put us in that position. If like I said, you would have left us alone. We would have been ahead of time. Me personally, I think we would have been communicating with other white forms now.
Well, if I personally, if I were you, I would probably feel great when I was born in America versus Africa because your life might be a lot better than it would be if you were born in South Africa, right? Well, here's the question. Because you're saying the reason why someone here in Africa.
America is where it was.
Hold on, we're going to go back and forth. You can let me ask you a question. I just want to make sure we're on the same page here.
You said I should be further than I'm born in America.
I said if I was
Bobby, don't forget sauce is going to sleep and cook.
my question to you would be, if Africa is the state that it is because we've leached off of it, how come it was effectively in the same state, arguably worse than it is now, when first we got there, European colonists, as you would put it, they got there and there wasn't even written languages. Languages is supposed to be country after the first area or for seconds in a row. And they were very underdeveloped. We got there,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
they put popcorn, big popcorn. Yeah, but I'm so good, look. And the film is in the picture. Wait, copy? Copy?
Yeah.
We'll do the day of looking on tomorrow.
Okay.
Because the things today, we stay close.
Okay. Sounds good. Come on, man. Hold up, man.
drive us cross country or anything to go to a concert. A local radio station, KDKA in Pittsburgh, was sponsoring a contest where you had to write a fictional story using as many Beatles song titles in it as you could. I kind of mentioned to my parents about this contest, and they laughed at me. Haha, you don't have a chance of winning. So I mailed my entry in secretly. And the night that they were going to call the winner, I was a nervous wreck, and that phone rang, and I was the winner. I didn't get to meet them, but it was my first flight on a plane. We went with a secretary from the radio station. We went to the concert at Kinsey Park. We went to see the movie Help. We stayed for a weekend and then came home.
Years passed, but Jean's love for the Beatles never faded. Even after she entered a new chapter in her life and went off to college, the music stayed with her every step of the way.
I attended Penn State University, and that's where I met my husband, Jerry. We were married in 1969. At our wedding, in the chapel at Penn State, the pianist played And I Love Her, which is a McCartney song. My husband knew that I loved Paul McCartney. Whenever there was a concert within driving distance, he would get tickets for us and take me, and he always referred to Paul McCartney as my other boyfriend. This is Jeannie's boyfriend.
Jean and Jerry had 3 kids together as she built a career as a school teacher. She retired before he did, which left her feeling lonely in her idle time at home.
I was alone. I was lonely. My husband's work always came first. That's how it's been all our married life. His work always came before me. I was an afterthought. I still had to do everything myself at home. He would have Friday night date nights. That was it. That was sacred. But that's all there was. And we would go on vacation once or twice a year together.
That's when Jean turned to Facebook, connecting with Paul McCartney's fans and sharing the passion she had since she was young.
There were a lot of
I needed some inspiration for how to wear them, so I asked ChatGPT to help me. It was so useful to brainstorm how to wear them for different occasions like work, going out, running errands, and date night.
different fan posts on Facebook, and I would always respond to comments that were made or something that was posted. And this one time I got a link that said, if you want to communicate with Paul, click this link. So I did. And a couple days later, I got a Facebook message that said, hi, this is Paul. And I answered back and say, no, you're not. No, you're not. Why are you trying to talk to me? No, you're not. And then he said, oh, yes, I am. And he sent me a picture of his driver's license. And could we please communicate on the Wire app because it's private? And I said, sure, what the heck. Chatted off and on. And over a period of a few months, he said, would you like to meet me? And I said, well, yeah. And so his manager contacted me and told me that I had to send so much money to a person whose name he would give me in Florida so that I could meet Paul in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania for a week. I said, what am I going to do for a week? I just want to meet him. But apparently he was interested in more than that. So I got a formal letter from MPL Productions telling me that this, I was going to meet Paul McCartney on such and such a day, such and such a time. Well, it never happened. And then he was going to repay me, but his bank account, which was through Foyles Capital, had been locked because he neglected to pay a crown tax. And in order to unlock his money, he needed to pay the tax of $80,000, which I had in a retirement fund. And I sent the money, and he never reimbursed me. I filed a report.
Now, I don't promote violence, but if you're gonna get tossed around like this as a grown man, please make sure you got a sweetie or something. Because going out like this as a grown man is diabolical. Now, I don't promote violence, but if you're gonna get tossed around like this as a grown man, please make sure you got a sweetie or something. Because going out like this as a grown man is diabolical. Tossed around like this as a grown man, please make sure you got a sweetie or something.
With the FBI, fraud, legal line, and with the Pennsylvania State Police. And they were able to find Monica and arrest her. She was just a go-between to send money to somebody in another country, somebody in a foreign country. And in order to avoid jail, she had to pay restitution of the $80,000. I didn't get money back from what I had to pay to meet him, and that was about $32,000. But I got the money to pay from the Foyles Capital, and that was the $80,000. And in fact, when I lost the $80,000, I confessed everything to my husband. And he forgave me because he admitted that he neglected me. He never spent time with me like he should have. And you can understand why I did what I did. So we reconciled.
But everything changed when a tragedy struck.
My husband was killed in a traffic accident on January 10th, 2024. So I became a 77-year-old widow at that time. It's not been easy being a widow. I live on a 56-acre tract of land. A lot of it is farmed, but a lot of it has to be mowed. And I do that all myself. Nobody helps me at all. Nobody. I have 3 children, one who lives like 50 yards from me, and I never even see her.
Without the support of her kids, Jean once again turned to Facebook looking for a sense of community.
I got a message from Paul McCartney from his official Facebook, and I told him about this man that was bothering me and being scammed in the past, and he said that he had been talking with the FBI, that he was trying to get these things shut down so that his fans wouldn't get scammed and everything like this, and he would like to be friends. Okay, fine, yeah. I'm not a conceited person. I don't like to make myself out to be more than I am, but I'm a damn good writer. When I write to him, I would use a lot of imagery, similes and metaphors and whatever. He would write things for me. I would write him poems. And he said, I've been looking for you all my life. You're the soulmate I've been looking for. I said, well, you know, I'm not glamorous. I'm just a retired school teacher here in central Pennsylvania. What do I have to offer you? And it wasn't that. It was because I was a kind and caring person, and I shared the same love of nature and beauty and animals and everything that he did. So from February of 25 until now, I wake up in the morning with a message from him. I hear from
Join us on another episode of Scamfish, sponsored by Social
What the fuck is
So I wanted a new credit card, not a hit to my credit. The thing Experian has no ding decline. They match me with cards that won't ding my credit if I don't get approved. So I got the card that I wanted and didn't worry. Get the app from your big financial.
Was through the realtor, and I have been in contact that he was trying to get these things shut down so that his fans wouldn't get scammed and everything like this. And I would like to be friends. Okay, fine, yeah. I'm not a conceited person. I don't like to make myself out to be more than I am. But I'm a damn good writer. When I write to him, I would use a lot of imagery, similes and metaphors and whatever. He would write things for me. I would write him poems. And he said, I've been looking for you all my life. You're the soulmate I've been looking for. And I said, well, I'm not glamorous. I'm just a retired school teacher here in central Pennsylvania. What do I have to offer you? And it wasn't that. It was because I was a kind and caring person, and I shared the same love of nature and beauty and animals and everything that he did. So from February of 25 until now, I wake up in the morning with a message from him. I hear from him throughout the day, and I get a good night message from him. If I have to go somewhere, he always tells me to be careful driving. I was in the emergency room over the weekend with a suspected blood clot in my lungs. He was with me the whole time. I was in the ER. I can't say that about any of my children, but he was concerned about my health. He wants me to take care of myself. It was actually his idea he told me to delete WhatsApp from my phone. He didn't want me to be endangered by any scammers or false people. And then it was I know the date, it was February 23rd, 2025, that he said that he loved me. He has written songs for me and sent them to me. Now Haley said, are you sure they weren't done by AI? I said, how am I supposed to know? He told me he was in the studio. He made 4 songs for people and sent them to me through MPL. MPL takes care of all his music. He has proposed marriage. We've both written our individual